Over the past few weeks, we've been discussing ways to make over your About Us page. So today, I have a question for you. Can a more creative description of the place you do business actually add value to your brand? In other words, can you do a better job than these guys?
Well, we're a coal town. Yep, that's pretty much it. Okay, now we're located about 40 miles north of Milwaukee.
Okay, we're home to the world's largest ball of twine. Oprah Winfrey has a summer home here. Oh, okay, do you know where Edwards Air Force Base is? Okay, well, we're not there. We're about 30 miles north of the base. I think you can do a lot better. That's today on The Loyalty Loop. I'm here in Norman, Oklahoma to speak to 300 insurance agents. Now, some people might describe Norman, Oklahoma as the home to the University of Oklahoma. Or some people might just say Norman, Oklahoma is about 30 minutes south of Oklahoma City. But is that really the best way to describe Norman, Oklahoma? Because the truth is, you interact with some very important information that comes out of this little town every single day. Many times people fall back to meaningless references when they describe a place, but we need a much more creative approach. For instance, it was 1979 when an article appeared in the New York Times. The subject of the story was a small town in Humboldt County, California called Arcata. Decades earlier, Arcata had been a hotbed of activity, playing host to a thriving logging industry. But as time went by, the town fell into decay, falling victim to population decline, revenue decline, and aging populations.
Then one day you wake up and you realize that you're not 81 anymore.
By the mid-1970s, a few pioneering artists created a brand new kind of cannabis. And it wasn't long before the entire county became known as the home to the Cadillac of cannabis.
I'm fixing me a super shaggy sandwich.
Local residents weren't thrilled about the newfound fame, but anyone who heard this new moniker had an image imprinted on their brain. Now, people's imaginations are limited, so we all have trouble imagining anything other than Humboldt County being the marijuana capital of America. The truth is, we all have trouble describing the place we do business. Often we end up relying on old standbys to get people to understand. We talk about the past, geography, natural resources, novelty, celebrities, corporate citizens, or those massive big attractions. There's nothing wrong with describing cities and towns this way. They do conjure up an image in your mind.
Is being given a special package, and I don't want you to open it.
If you tell someone you live in Hershey, Pennsylvania, it immediately conjures up images of chocolate and other kinds of sweets. But it's a double-edged sword. Describing our places this way limits our audience's imagination. So when someone says your town is the marijuana capital of America, they can't think about anything else but marijuana. Arcata solved this problem by turning a negative into a very real positive. Everything that's wrong with a city can be turned into an opportunity if it's conceived correctly. To understand how they did this, we need to look at a few other features found in Humboldt County. Turns out, this area of California is also home to the famous redwoods, trees that have been known to grow up to 380 feet. Redwoods grow so successfully in this region largely because of the high quality water, temperature, and famous Humboldt fog that blankets the region. 6 massive and pristine rivers flow through Humboldt County, allowing the redwoods to flourish. So the very same attributes that allow the redwoods to soar to incredible heights has also fueled the previously unlawful growth of the marijuana trade. Local business owners were able to connect the dots and link the rich and wonderful water supply to the businesses they do and the products they sell.
Los Bagels is really a community organization.
Los Bagels, a quirky Mexican-Jewish deli on I Street, credits the water for their outstanding bagels. These bagels are so good that hundreds of fresh bagels are sent to New York City to be sold to bagel-loving city dwellers. Then, Cypress Grove Chèvre, a little creamery, credits the Humboldt Fog for their high-quality cheese. Together, the members of Humboldt Made are connecting their success to the place they do business. And that's what I challenge you to do. Redefine your company's sense of place. Stop using those meaningless ways to refer to the place you do business. Instead, own a corner of your audience's mind, a piece of mental real estate, one that allows you to market the place you do business just as much, if not more, than the business you do. Detroit, Michigan has done this. Nashville, Tennessee has done this. Warsaw, Indiana has done this. And Norman, Oklahoma has done this. Norman, Oklahoma is the tornado capital of the world, and it's the reason the National Weather Center is based right here in Norman. So, if you're going to fix your company's About Us page, at least do your city or town a favor and stop referring to it in these 7 ways. Yeah, be more creative than that. All right, my friends, I gotta head back to the hotel and get ready for my session tomorrow. I hope you have a great week. Check the weather because it comes from here, and I'll see you next week in my loyalty loop. It's a pretty cool building.
Weird Al Yankovic wrote a song about it, which the mayor says really helped bring twine ball awareness to the rest of the world.